Starting at small forward, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 34, Mike Dunleavy. The other forward, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 22, Taj Gibson. And at guard, 6'3", from Memphis, number 1, Derrick Rose. At center, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 16, Pau Gasol. At guard, 6'7" from Marquette, number 21, Jimmy Butler. The head coach of your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Chicago Bulls.
It's a West versus East contest here in the windy city of Chicago, Illinois, as the Bulls play one at home. Welcome to the Tuesday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And it's the Warriors to start out. Green dishes to Bogut. Curry against Rose. Curry attacking. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Well, you think about Stephen Curry, and your first thought is he's a remarkable three-point shooter. That's right. But he's not just a long-range threat.
Yeah, I see him as a shot maker, one of the league's top mid-range shooters off the pull-up, too, and he's a creative finisher. Floaters and backspin shots, English, high off the glass. Again, the best shot maker, I think, in the history of the game.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Now Curry. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range. And the wide open shot from Green. No good with the triple.
And Curry, such a tremendous balance to his game. And he can square up on a dime to knock down shots. I mean, that's a focus also of his training. Doesn't do it with conventional pattern shooting drills. It's a lot of stuff to challenge his balance while he's on the move and shooting.
And so it's Golden State with it after the Bulls pick up 2. Bogut gets the bucket. Rose with the ball. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Gasol. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. Shot's good by Gibson.
And for Steph Curry, to me, that balance is remarkable. I mean, it used to be customary beyond the arc to fake a defender into the air and then step into a mid-range 2, but Curry has introduced that more efficient sidestep for the wide-open 3. Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Thompson against Rose. The feed to Gasol. He dishes it to Butler. And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. Here's Dunleavy. 4 on the shot clock. And a miss there off the inbound. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Curry against Rose. Curry kicks to Bogut. At the elbow, Green. The rebound by Gibson.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Well, their pass it to Rose. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Curry dishes to Green. Barnes. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
That doesn't go either for Butler.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Curry's shot is off. Bulls trail by 4. Rose kicks to Dunleavy. Gibson passes to Rose. Shot from free throw range. No good off the front iron. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Could you?
He probably just thrown on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Well, Chicago's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Butler kicks to Gibson. Dishes it to Rose. Right wing. Oh, wide open look for Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, with 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history?
Chicago ends up going with a new group.
Come on, Chicago.
.106 left in the first. Passes to Barbosa. Here is Livingston. Brooks covering. Azili kicks to Barbosa. Fires from the wing. No good from Spates.
You know, looking back to Rose's MVP award, his stats were on another planet that year. He was only the 3rd player to report 2,000 points and 600 assists in a single season since 1973. The other two, LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Brooks kicks to Moore. 5 to shoot. McDermott, no one around him. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Warriors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Iguodala with it, now defended by McDermott. Spates sets a screen. Iguodala's drive, feeds it to Spates. McDermott with a steal. Now here's Brooks. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Brooks has got his first points of the game.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that.
So the first quarter ends Clark tie game in a low-scoring affair so far. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And before the game, Star Center Joakim Noah talked about the intensity of this Chicago Bulls team.
I feel like we're the hungriest team in the NBA. That's a great feeling to be able to say that. Like, whether we shoot the ball well or don't shoot the ball well, win or lose, we know that we're going out there every night, giving everything we got with no regrets.
I think Joakim can certainly make a case, Clark, for Chicago being that famished five, especially with Rose back on the court.
There's no doubting that, Kevin. I mean, even the addition of Gasol with his 2 rings, the way he left things in L.A., that left him with an appetite that has him still hustling.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for him. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
Brooks is out there with Etuan Moore. Then there's Noah. Then there's Mirotic. And it's McDermott in at the 3. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Moore. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 5. From 13, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Chicago making some changes. Portis comes in for McDermott, and it's Butler in for Etuan Moore. Golden State also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. And Ian Clark subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Warriors shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Chicago trailing here. Brooks outside. He feeds it to Butler. Puts it up from 12. The shot will not go. So Golden State will take it the other way. Clark kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Clark. Back to Iguodala. There's the pass to Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Green's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Now here's Brooks. He's tightly guarded. Butler on the wing.